I used to think attractive people were just born that way. The ones who walked into a room and immediately made everyone want to be around them. The ones who seemed magnetic without even trying. I thought that was just some genetic lottery I didn't win. And then I started actually studying social psychology. What I found genuinely annoyed me because it turned out the most attractive people weren't just lucky. They had skills, learned behaviors, habits that anyone, including me, including you, can develop starting today. Here are the 7 social skills that make people incredibly attractive. The kind of attractive that makes people want to be in your orbit permanently. I tested every one of these on myself before I trusted them enough to put in a video. Some embarrassed me, some completely changed how people responded to me within days. Let's get into it. Skill 1, they listen like it's the only thing happening in the room, not nodding while planning what to say next, actually absorbing it. Psychologists call this active listening, and the research is almost embarrassing in how simple it is. People don't remember what you said to them nearly as much as they remember how being listened to made them feel. Skill 2, they give specific praise instead of generic compliments. You're funny disappears in 5 seconds. The way you explained that made it actually click for me, stays with someone for days. Specificity proves you were paying attention, and genuine attention has become rare enough to feel like a gift. Skill 3, they lead with warmth before competence. Harvard psychologist Amy Cuddy's research on first impressions found we judge warmth before we judge intelligence, almost instantly, almost unconsciously. People decide whether they trust you before they decide whether they're impressed by you. Lead cold and impressive, and somehow nothing else lands. Skill 4, they ask the second question anyone can ask, how was your weekend? Attractive people ask the follow-up, wait, what happened after that? That one extra question tells someone's nervous system, this person actually cares how the story ends, not just that it happened. Skill 5, they're genuinely comfortable with silence. Most people panic in a pause and rush to fill it with noise. Confident people let silence sit there and breathe. Silence signals security, and security reads as magnetic in a way nervous energy never quite manages to. Skill 6, they remember the small things. The coffee order, the deadline you mentioned once in passing, your dog's name. Bringing it back up weeks later tells someone's brain they mattered enough to be stored, not just politely heard and forgotten. Skill 7, they stay calm when things get a little tense. Anyone can be pleasant when everything's easy. The people we're drawn to are the ones who don't spiral when a conversation goes awkward or a moment gets hard. Calm reads as safety, and safety might be the single most attractive thing a person can offer another person. Notice what these 7 actually have in common. None of them require being the most attractive person in the room. They just require paying attention to people other than yourself. Every person you interact with is carrying something you can't see, a hard morning, a quiet fear, or something they haven't told anyone. The most attractive people aren't the ones who impress everyone. They're the ones who leave people feeling better than they found them. Because here's the truth, attraction isn't about being impressive. It's about being someone people feel good around. Develop these 7 social skills. Practice them consistently, and you'll be surprised how differently people begin to respond to you. Subscribe for more psychology-based self-improvement videos every week.